Okay, here we go. Crystal Geyser. Crystal Geyser is a fine product. The orange just isn't that great. It's weird though. It's not tasting as bad as it normally does right now, which is great. I don't have very much stuff in the fridge right now, so I can't be real choosy. That's the last one of those. Okay. I don't even know if I said it. I am in obviously. I don't even have to say it. I'm hoarse. I was more hoarse yesterday though. It was great. I could do this like clown laugh thing, and my daughter, she didn't like it too much, so I had to do it all the more, right? Okay, here we go. Enough is enough, dude. I was gonna trick you guys. I was gonna be like, I can't do this anymore. I give up, and then I was just gonna be like, no, just joking. This is what I mean. But I'm not doing that. I know I've tricked before. I made a freaking dude. I remember a while back. Not all you guys know this because you weren't following way back then. Because this was like a couple April Fools ago. I made a video that said I relapsed, and it was a little trickery. It was just a trick. It was a trickery. It's only a trick, or it's only a lie if you let it go a long time. I don't know the exact amount of time that it is, the exact cutoff, but if you say something that's not true and then you let them know that it's not the truth or whatever in a relatively quick amount of time, it's a trick, okay? So anyway, okay, sorry. All right, I apologize. Okay, it's gonna be a positive freaking video today, right? Okay, so enough is enough for me. I'm sick of not doing all the right things. I'm sick of not doing all the right things. I'm only making it all harder on myself, dude. I know it's tough though, right? Like, it can get exhausting, exercising every day. And if you do have an appetite and you want this and that, and it's tough. It's just more self-control. You know what I mean? You're already getting off something, or you're already dealing with stuff, and you want pleasure here or there or whatever, and that's where moderation's got to come into play. I suck at that. I suck at that with everything. That's like, a root thing in my life that I got to work on. Because enough is enough. I'm going balls to the wall the other way now. And that's just how I am. There's some positives to it, but I got to, I'll go real hard here for a while. Just eating healthy, exercising, all that. But I have a tendency to, after, sometimes it's 3 months, sometimes it's 6 months, sometimes it's longer, whatever it is, I get exhausted because I go so hard and I'm so particular. So I'm going to go hard for a while to get going, but I need to kind of find a good happy medium because we don't want to get exhausted doing that stuff. But anyway, it's hard, when you're feeling so terrible, and no motivation. And I know all about that. Obviously, I'm dealing with it now, and I really know coming off Suboxone, you just have no effing energy. But the best thing to help the energy is to exercise. And it's like this, whatever, not a catch-22, or is that I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to, a catch-33. If you can tell me about a catch-33, you will get a signed can of sparkling water sent to your house. There's a guy that's already getting one. I haven't signed it. I haven't sent it to him yet. But anyway, catch 33. All right. Reference or whatever. Okay, here we go. Sorry. So crap. But yeah, I'm just freaking, I'm done, dude. I feel terrible, but yet I'm not doing all the right things, and it's making everything worse. You know what I mean? It just, dude, eating unhealthy. And when I eat unhealthy, I just go crazy. So, and eat really unhealthy. So yeah. So yesterday I ate healthy all day. I ran yesterday. I'm not running today because I'm feeling it in my legs. So I need to take a day off. Maybe when I get off work, I'll do like a little bit of lifting or something, I don't know, I'll do a little something, that's the thing. But anyway, but it's not just about eating right and exercising for me. You guys know that follow. I had someone, I don't know, get mad at me because I was talking about God on a video today. It happens all the time. It's fine. But I don't really care. So if God is what's getting me clean, what you think I'm going to lie? You don't think, you think I'm going to, like, you know what? God is what got me off Suboxone. If it wasn't for me reading my Bible every day, blah, 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 I wouldn't have gotten off of it. Hell, I wouldn't have made videos. That's for sure. I wouldn't try to help other people. That's for sure. I would not. No way. Not, yeah. And, but it's like, so that's helping me, but like, well, I don't want to offend people. I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable about the topic of God. So, I'm going to just lie. No, come on. That's ridiculous. Right. But yeah, it's not just eating right and exercising and all that. It starts with God and the Bible. That's what started with me. It's like, I'm just, I'm doing stuff that's just not, it's not helping. And I know it's not right to do, whether it be pornography or taking gabapentin or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's not helping me. Pot, dude, I'm just telling you, and that's the thing, we all got to weigh out the, what helps and what doesn't, because I know it helps a lot of people and it's helped me in a lot of ways, but it also hurts me in probably more ways than it helps me. You know what I mean? And it's just something I don't want to do. It's something I wasn't doing for so long in my life. And then once I got off Suboxone and the benzos, it kind of crept back in, which is weird, but it is what it is, because there's root issues that we got to get to. So it's not like we can just exchange one thing for another. But what was I saying? But it all just started with God. Yeah, I was just, whatever it is. Okay, whether it's just gorging yourself or porn or whatever it is, whatever pleasure you're trying to fill in there, it just wasn't doing anything for me. It was making me more depressed and just empty. It's just empty. It's just empty. It's chasing after the freaking wind, dude. We know that about, but we know that about using pills, dude. It gets old. The game gets old. Everything gets old, and you're just like, what do I do? I'm not happy. I'm miserable. This is my effing life. Like I'm trying to, like, I'm not happy at all. Like I'm keep seeking this high or this happiness that just isn't there. It's chasing after wind. It's just like, you can't grab it. You're never going to grab it, dude. Not that way. I can tell you that right now with my life. That tried it all, like, in every little which way and halfway this, halfway that, halfway Gabe's way, halfway God's way. It just doesn't freaking work, dude. That's where it started with me, is like, I just like, was just done, it's just like, well, then what? And I was just like, I can't, that's the thing, is like, dude, and we all do this, it's just like, tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow, effing tomorrow, all the time, dude. It's easy to do, we can have good intent, or we plan, or we want to do something, or we feel it in our heart for a day or a night or whatever, and then the next day you wake up, you don't feel great, and you're just like, screw that plan, whatever. Or you go good all day, you get off work, and then you just like, what, and you just screw that plan again, but it's funny, because I read this one verse and it really hit me. I think it was Sunday. It was, in his heart, a man, makes his plans, oh crap. See, I'm not going to, it's Proverbs 16:9. I'm pretty sure. And I can't even freaking remember. I can remember that, but in a man's heart, he makes his plans, but it's, yeah. And then it was like, but the Lord determines the steps. And that's true. Obviously it's so true. Like, I can sit and plan everything out and have good intent and think this is how it's going to be. I got a plan, whatever. But if you're not letting the Lord determine the steps, dude, it ain't going to work. It ain't, dude, trust me. Oh, I've done this all the time. Something I do a lot and have done a lot. I always look at when I'm getting off the path or whatever, I think like, okay, I need to get this out of my life, I need to stop doing this, whatever. And, this is what I do, is like, I need to stop doing this, stop doing that, and this, and then I need to just try to be really nice to people, and it was like, there we go. Now I got it. Now I'm a Christian and I can go to God, and now he loves me. That's not how it works. He loves you anyway. He loves the worst of the worst. But that's just not how it is, dude. We got to just focus on God, and the Bible tells us that, that's just how it is. Just seek the kingdom. Keep our eyes on Jesus. That's our example. Okay. And cause it just, man, I've said this stuff before. I know this, and I do this stuff over and over again. That's the thing too. But yeah, I think just focusing on the negative of what not to do a lot of times is Just, it's not the way to go about it, dude. Even like getting off Suboxone, dude, I didn't wake up every day thinking like, I'm not going to take Suboxone today. I'm not going to take the Suboxone. It's like, no, I'm have my eyes on my new life. You know what I mean? Like that's what you got to do. You know what I mean? Because as humans, if we start sitting on something, we start, just focusing on all the time, even if it's like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this. Like, well, if we're telling ourselves that all the time, it must be because there's something in us that is tempted by it, or you know what I mean? There's still something there. So if we think about it all the time, eventually we're going to rationalize, dude. You know how we are. We're humans. This is what we do. And we'll rationalize a reason to do that, or it'll just chip away. Maybe we'll go months and it'll finally, it'll get you. It'll get you, man. It gets me. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe this video wasn't very good, but yeah, let's go. Let's freaking go though. Seriously. Dude, if you're not doing the right things, let's hop on board with me. And this thing, yeah, I've done a day and a half. You know what I mean? But I'm going, baby. I'm freaking going. I'm going to be dedicated. Maybe I need to be on here every day. I know it'll help me and probably will help other people too, just to like kind of stay. If I'm not here every single day, I'll be here more often. That's the plan. Even if I feel terrible, I gotta keep doing the right things. That's the goal. That's what's happening. That's me. Like, it's happening. Okay. It's non-negotiable. I'm not negotiating this right now. It's freaking war. It's all out war. I have been losing a lot of battles, but I am still right there, baby. And now I got reinforcements coming. Dun, dun, dun. I got the atomic bomb. That is God. Giant hydrogen bomb. Okay. But yeah, so let's do it. Let's do it together. Seriously, dude. Let's freaking eat right. Let's exercise. Let's read God's word. Let's pray. It's not like you got to be this theologian, but just, you get in there some. Get in there some, dude. Maybe you've never read the Bible before. Seriously. I mean, what do you have to lose? I mean, seriously, what do you have to lose? I mean, even if you don't believe it at all, it's like, well, get more intellectual and understand what this actually says. Because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't believe it. I don't, this and that. And they have theories about Jesus and this and that, but they've never even read it. It's like, well, how do you have an opinion on something that you've never read? Well, it's like, well, my neighbor, he says he's a Christian and he did. It's like, okay, great. That's your neighbor. Great. That's that guy. Just because you say you're something and you're not being it, or how you think that should be, that doesn't change what Jesus said. That doesn't, how does that, that's between him and God, or whatever. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but anyway, sorry. God bless all y'all. Let's do this together. V for victory. And if you're doing the right things already, let's keep it going. Let's still do this together. Okay. God bless all y'all. V for victory and salute.